Hey everyone, thank you for being here and welcome. I am feeling I'm missing everyone. I feel like it's been a while since I've done a reading, and I felt led today to do this reading. Um, but I'm going to do it in a different way today. I'm going to do it a card per sign, but I did pull a general energy card for all. What the general theme is here today for all of us. I do want to say a quick thank you to our guides, Spirit, Archangel Michael for protecting us, and whoever else is here to guide us through this message. And so I want to say, guys, before we begin, please say a quick thank you to your guides, to whoever you pray to, and take a few deep breaths in and out so you can clear the energy out. Making room for this message and for receiving the message accurately. I'm going to begin by, I'm just going to show you what general energy we are all in today, okay? And this is a all-encompassing, this is the general energy for everyone right now, what's going on. So we have the High Priestess that has come in. And the High Priestess is here because there is a general feeling of sort of could be a standstill, it could be a pause, or feel like you're not getting anywhere with something. And I feel like she's saying this is in regards to your spiritual path, your life, right? Your spiritual practices. And so what I'm hearing here and feeling with this energy is that there is a profound message here for all of us. And she's saying some of you have become in a rut or feel like you're not going anywhere spiritually or with your life path, your mission, your whatever it is you're here to do, your life purpose. And so she's saying, and I'm feeling the energy of this priestess with wisdom, and she's saying the intellect that is so almost like my cup runneth over. There's so much waiting for you to learn, so much wisdom, spiritual wisdom, wisdom to move you on your path and to help you along, to thrive, guys, not to just exist. Because I will tell you, I've been feeling the same way. It's interesting because lately I've been feeling like, I don't know why, but it feels like there's something I'm missing. Like, what am I not doing that I should be doing for my life purpose? And yes, I'm doing these readings, but there's something more. I feel it, and I don't know exactly what it is yet. I have a few ideas, but I'm going to see what Spirit, how I'm guided. Part of learning what your life purpose is giving of your time to spiritual practices like meditation, like prayer, like just sitting in silence, of inviting your guides in to guide you and direct you, to open up your ears to listen to your inner voice, okay? Your soul. Because your soul is speaking loud and clear. And it's up to us to do our part, guys. I believe that on our spiritual path, we're all responsible for this growth. And if we just sit back and do nothing, it becomes stagnant. And what we've done counts, but it's like going forward, there's really not, a lot of us are kind of just going, okay, I've been doing this for a while. Something new is coming in. Maybe there's some gifts that you guys have that you don't realize, okay? So as I continue on with this reading, I am going to start with Aries, okay? We're going to do one card per sign. If I'm guided to bring in another card from another deck, I will do so, but for right now it's one card, okay? And I will share with you what Spirit has to say regarding that. So we're going to start with the Aries, all right? So with Aries, Archangel Ariel comes in. I don't know if you can see it, my lights are dim this morning, and it's still dark outside here. So with Aries, with Aries, Archangel Ariel energy is here. And she's saying there is she's saying you need to give more. And we are in the time of year where people like to give for Christmas and think whatever you celebrate. But that's not what this is. She's saying you need to give more to your spiritual path. You need to give more to yourself, your soul. You need to open up and partner with your soul, if that makes sense. You need to, Aries, you've been distracted by something. Either it's something from the past that hasn't healed and won't go away, or there's something that is just in everyday life distracting you. And every day you go to bed, you feel like something is missing. Something didn't get done. And so that's the High Priestess coming in to say, practice every day something, even if it's 5 minutes, closing your eyes, thanking the universe, or talking to your guides, or even your inner voice. And it's okay if you don't know what you're doing. It's okay to give of yourself in that time for yourself to kind of just close your eyes and say, guide me, or thank you, whatever it is. She says, do this every day, not just once a week, or once every few weeks, or whatever. And there's no criticism here if you do that already, but you've been distracted by some things, all right? And I feel like some of it's petty stuff for some of you. I don't know why, that's just the feeling and the sense that I get. And so the High Priestess is saying, when you practice spiritual, whatever it is you do, meditation, just sitting in silence, or talking to your guides, or listening to guided meditations, whatever it is, you're giving to your soul. You're feeding your soul. And healing comes much easier and better when you give and open up to full alignment with yourself, okay? Body, mind, spirit. So whatever it is you've been distracted by, whether it's, you know, what do I get this one for Christmas? How much do I spend on this one? How much do I spend on that one? So the High Priestess says, and Spirit says, it's okay to plan out things, but how much are you giving to yourself, your soul, okay? How much are you feeding your soul right now? So it's funny because I'm just going to use this analogy. When my kids were younger, I never liked them drinking soda. I didn't like it, but their father, he drank soda, so they drink soda. But I would always say, I would give them 2 glasses. This one is for soda, this one is for water. So balance it out. Drink the water if you're going to drink soda. And so that's kind of what this is like. If you're giving to others and you're burning yourself out, give to yourself too, because that will help you get through whatever, the holidays, whatever it is that's been distracting you. Some of you, it's been work-related stuff, or money worries, whatever it is. Envision yourself with coins. I see gold coins. I see the sort of like the bank of the universe, and I see that it's there for you. So give to yourself in that way. Use your imagination to envision how it would be to have X amount of money, or a new car, or a place to live, or whatever it is. Envision it like it's already there, okay? So the High Priestess says, give to yourself as well. Balance it out, or you're going to get burnout, and you're going to stumble. You're going to stand stagnant on your spiritual path, okay? Okay, Aries, I hope you have enjoyed that that message, and I thank you so much for being here, and for listening, and for participating. Okay, so this next message is for Leo, and Leo, you got the 4 of Michael, okay? So Michael says, there's something you've been perplexed about, and you've kind of just been trying to sleep it off, and thinking to yourself, I'll think about it tomorrow. I'll address it tomorrow. But then you kind of brush it off, like there's something that you just don't want to deal with. I don't know exactly what it is, but again, with the High Priestess energy, she's saying you need to balance things out. You need to focus on not just one thing that's bothering you, but but envision yourself, or what I feel more is that she's saying, call out to your guides. I say this all the time, but this is interesting because Leo, I feel like you tend to need to kind of be in control in a sense. Like, you're willing to give, you're happy to give if it's in a relationship, whatever it is, but you want that recognition, okay? It's like, I do care and I'm going to give to you, but I want that recognition. I want to be, I want that pat on the back, and there's nothing wrong with that, but here, there's no balance. It's off balance because you're doing something out of, you've been doing something out of, how do I say this, Spirit? Okay, so I'm hearing the word pride, and so what the High Priestess is saying here, and what Spirit is saying, is that you need to practice like a leveling out, okay? It's like, I'm just going to say it the way it comes in, and don't take offense because that's not how I mean it. But you don't always have to be king of the hill. That's just what I'm hearing. You don't have to be king of the hill, because I could totally see you as a child racing other kids up the hill, and your fire and determination to be in the spotlight or at the top of the hill, the one that beat everybody, is overtaking and overpowering your vision, your how you do things in life right now. So it's not bringing you the happiness that you thought. So what High Priestess is saying is that hill has to be leveled, and you have to start at ground zero in regards to your relationship with others, and allowing yourself to receive from others what the way you give to others too. So it's got to be balanced. I feel like there's something in your relationship maybe that's you can't quite put your finger on what the problem is, because there is an issue, but you're not really getting it, because you have to be king of the hill, and they want you to know that hill has to be leveled, because in this situation, you can't be the king. You have to be equal party with whoever else is in this situation with you. Could be a romantic, it could be a career, it could be a family member, whatever it is. You need to be equal here in all ways, okay? And so it's not like I feel like you don't want to just walk away because you want to be that king of the hill. You want that person to see you as king of the hill. It's almost like you're kind of standing there with a crown, and you're like, pay attention to this, I'm the boss. So what I say goes. Whatever I think is good for the relationship, that's, you need to accept that. But you're flawed. I'm sorry if that's offensive. It's just the way Spirit's coming through. It's a flawed way of thinking, because in order to be a king, you have to come down to the level of the others to understand, right? You have to come down to the level of your kingdom, the community in which you feel you reside. As king, you need to come down to their level so you can understand. That's just what I'm hearing, guys, okay? And so I feel as if Spirit is, I feel as if that's what is needed to be said with this. I feel, Leo, that you guys are coming into a realization that you being king of the hill hasn't been fulfilling. Because, like I said, I feel like you just feel like it's like your way isn't working. I don't know. That's just how I feel. Like you feel very unfulfilled or unsatisfied. And so Spirit says you're going to come into this place where you're recognizing your role as an equal. Okay? Nothing wrong with having self-confidence and being that person that needs to be in the forefront, or that has high self-confidence, but in order to be a successful king, you have to level out. Okay? All right. I hope you have enjoyed that message. Thank you, Leo, for being here and listening. Our next message here is for Sagittarius. I think we are in Sag season right now. But Sag, the High Priestess is here, right? This is Archangel Haniel, and this angel is an angel of change, of transition. You've gone through some things in your life recently, in the last 5 years, I would say. Maybe more for some, but for some reason 5 stands out. That has really brought you to a place of, you went through some phases. It was like certainty and then uncertainty, and then it was heartache and pain, and something didn't work out for you the way you thought it would. You went into something with just all this energy and happiness, and just convincing yourself and knowing within yourself that this was the perfect opportunity, with whatever this is in regards to relationship, work, career, whatever. School, I hear school for some reason. But then things started coming into your view where your eyes were sort of open to truth that you didn't want to see in the beginning. But you're coming out of that funky place where you've been, blaming yourself for, like maybe you feel you made a mistake with a decision that you made to go forward with whatever it was you went forward with, and then things fell apart. But things had to fall apart because whatever that was wasn't meant to be, because it wasn't beneficial to your spiritual journey, okay? Because some of you are very spiritual, and you're very insightful, and you're very adventurous. And so I think it took the wind out of your sails, whatever happened here. But you're coming into a more beautiful place, calmer waters. You're coming into a place where you're kind of setting sail to whatever was behind you. You're putting it aside, you're putting it away. And the High Priestess is here to say, intellect and wisdom is here for you now. To realize and understand that none of this was your fault. It's part of the human life experience that you had to experience in order to achieve a level of growth, okay? And maybe people around you in the situation you were in, maybe it affected them, because I'm seeing ripples on the water. So maybe it was a ripple effect. It affected someone in your life, and you now feel very, you did feel a lot of guilt for that, because it hurt people that you love, whatever, people that you had a relationship with. It could be business, it could be family, it could be romance, whatever it was. You made a decision, and it did hurt a lot of people, but that wasn't your fault. It was something that happened because everybody in this situation had to learn something from it, okay? And so I feel like relationships are on the mend here. So the High Priestess says, use your intellect, use your intuition, use your wisdom, and there's plenty here for you. And so as you come into this calmer water, you put away the self-blame, the self-loathing, and you come into this great love with whoever it is in your life that you had either falling out with or rough waters with, okay? You come to realize that you're thankful for everything, and you're not focusing on the hurt, the pain, and how they feel about you. It's more of a mutual, I really do care about you. I really, really, respect your position here. And I no longer want to focus on the past pain and hurt. I want to go forward now and be one with you. Okay? So, don't misunderstand and think that the past relationship or whatever that ended, you're going back to that. I don't think so. I think this is more about loving yourself and loving those around you, and really just giving to those relationships that were affected by all of this, whatever it was. And so when that happens and you stop blaming yourself and feeling the guilt, you come into more lucrative relationships. See, that's how it works. The law of the universe. The universe gives, okay? This is about giving. So see, this is Archangel Haniel says, this is an opportunity to improve your plans, right? Because now you're leaving behind all that yucky energy that doesn't belong in the future or the now. So that's what I just said. I didn't even look at this card. That's what I just said, all of this. So facing your fears and putting them aside, and just, it's like your fear or your self-loathing, whatever, is like a big boulder in your path. And so now you look at it as not a big boulder anymore. It's a little pebble that you can just walk over and say goodbye to it. You're no longer in my path. Okay, so I feel that Archangel Michael is here. I feel that he is with all of you fire signs, as well as all of us. But he's saying, go forward fearlessly. Move past all the other stuff, because it's no longer valid. It isn't. It was part of your past. You're in the now, right? The now. You need to be happy now. All right. So I'm going to move on past the fire signs and go into another element. I think water. But thank you Sagittarius for being here. Thank you fire signs for listening, and God bless all of you. Welcome. If you are a water sign, these messages are meant for you. The first sign I will read for is the Pisces. And as you know, the core energy here is the High Priestess that comes in to offer guidance and intellect, and to, I feel like it's an epiphany coming in for you Pisces. Something's coming in to move you further on your path now, because you may feel as if you've been a bit stagnant. You've tried this and that in every which way to, to find something new that is more fulfilling in your life, but so far nothing has come. But I feel like Pisces, you are so emotional and very invested in feelings of, I feel like you kind of have this, you go in these swings where you have these feelings. I'm hearing grandeur, feelings of grandeur, like big feelings of, it's either feast or famine almost. It's like, I'm so tired of this shit, or it's, I'm on top of the world. So Pisces, I feel like this High Priestess comes in to say, hold on, because something's coming in, and you do listen to your emotions, and that's why you're so passionate about the highs and lows. Okay, so she's saying there's something coming in for you. It's an insight, okay, a spiritual insight, and that's why the Ace of Michael is here. This Michael coming in, right? When I think of Ace, I think of something mega, like big. So see, so there's something new coming in. What does he say here? Yeah, see, I feel like I didn't even see this card, guys. This is what I was feeling, and then this card popped up. You have been kind of feeling like a few snags here and there have kept you back from moving forward, and I feel like you wanted to jump. Like, I feel like you couldn't get out of something quick enough. A place, a job, whatever it is, the craziness of life. And I feel like it's a job more than anything. Like maybe you have felt like you just haven't had time to take time to yourself, or for your family, your friends, or your whatever, just a quiet moment, because things have been kind of chaotic, and you're like, there's got to be something different. And so I feel like Pisces, like Archangel Michael here is saying, something's coming in for you. A new idea, a new epiphany, something's coming in for you where you discover something fulfilling in your life for you. And I feel like you do typically pay attention to yourself, but lately it's not been that way. And I feel like you've been pulled in different directions, and it's almost like you're pulled so many directions that you can't even breathe. That's what I feel for you, Pisces. Like you want to just throw your hands in the air and say, F all of you. I need some space. Damn. I don't know. I'm just feeling that for you guys. Like some of you are feeling that. But Archangel Michael says, listen, take comfort. Okay? Take comfort in resolution is here for you. You just need to take these moments. And that's why the High Priestess said you need to take the moments in silence to listen to your own voice. To allow the chaos of all the other people that have been pulling you in different directions, to allow them to be still and quiet so you can hear your own voice. Okay, this is what you need right now. Now, whether it's a trip, you may be going somewhere. Maybe some of you are traveling for Christmas, but I think, and I feel it's really needed for you to take a day or two to travel, to do something. I do feel like it's would be good for you to get away. Okay, get away and practice. I'm hearing self-mastery. Practice something within yourself that brings you closer to your own voice, your own inner compass, okay? Your own spirituality. This is what's needed right now. Pisces, I know this was a quick one, but I really do feel as if you needed to hear that. Archangel Michael is here for you. And I really wish you a very beautiful, blessed, I feel like there's within a week's time, there's some sort of breakthrough, or just kind of like something kind of comes to a head and you're like, I'm out, don't even try, I'm off the grid for a few days, goodbye. And I feel like that's what's happening with you. So take the time you need. Work will still be there when you get back. You know, that's a big one for you. I feel like that's a thorn in your side right now. Work. Something's coming in as a epiphany that will change your path. Okay? It could be that you decide you're no longer going to do this job and you're going to put every effort forward to either move into a specialty, some sort of special training that you've been in, that you trained in but has gone by the wayside because now you've gotten all these other responsibilities, but you want to go back to the true passion that you initially had, which was whatever you were trained in initially, okay? To use that, because that's a skill that you have that makes you feel like you can do anything. I don't know. Just that's what's coming in. And God bless all of you. I will be back with another reading very soon, and I hope that this has resonated. And if it has, please give thanks to your guides and rest easy is what I'm hearing. Archangel Michael say, rest easy. Thank you. And for the next sign here in the water element is Cancer, okay? So Cancer, there's changes big time in your life right now. For some of you, it is a jump from I'm going to say rags to riches, so to speak. And don't take that like you're going to all of a sudden be a millionaire. This is more like you have an opportunity that has come in for you to make some money. And it's been bothering you for a while that everybody's been bothered by COVID and being kind of trapped in the house, working from home, whatever, everything. So, or not working at all. And being kind of just feeling dormant. But there's a change coming in. And this change is in regards to an opportunity for money, employment. For some of you, it's self-employment. You've been working on something since this quarantine started. You've been working on ideas for self-employment opportunity, to be an entrepreneur, okay? And I feel like this is the time now that you're putting it together and you're putting everything on paper. Some of you may be drawing things out, literally, like maybe you're, I don't know, architect or CAD drawings or something, fashion designer, whatever it is. I feel like you're coming into a new place now where, you know, it's like the thrill of your job is no longer thrilling. And now you're like, this isn't me. It's not what I want to do. There's something more. And so I feel like you're coming into that now where the High Priestess says, use your intellect, use your guidance, use your intuition, and stop hiding behind, oh, it'll never work out for me because whatever, fill in the blank. But she says, get into that practice daily of saying, yes, it will happen for me. I'm ready now for this change. And you have to be ready for it. So I feel like Cancers, you're feeling a lot of emotion right now because whatever this change is, it's sort of, you're sort of coming out from under a rock, so to speak, right? And when you come out from the darkness into the light, it hurts your eyes. It's the sunlight is so bright that you need sunglasses or something, or you can't look directly. You have to ease into it. But so I feel like that's kind of what's happening. This change, whatever it is for you, you know it's here. And you're like, oh, you're scared that it's going to hurt or it's going to be uncomfortable. But it is change. It's called life. And it's called moving on your path in the right direction. So this High Priestess is here and with Spirit to say, thank you. Archangel Michael is here too. That's what I heard. Archangel Michael. Take up your sword and shield. Because when you are shielded and protected by the divine, how can you go wrong? Because now you're going into something with divine support. And you have to go into whatever this is with that faith and trust that leads you to something, a big change in your life that is more, it's lucrative change for you. For some of you, it may mean literal lucrative change. For some of you, it could be spiritual, more fulfilling, feeling wealthy spiritually. I know we all want wealth financially. But Spirit is saying, trust in this because it leads you to someplace successful, okay? And out of the rut that you're in. So, Cancers, I do hope you've enjoyed this message and have faith and trust. Call upon your angels. They're right there. Archangel Michael's right there with the sword and shield. He's like your protector. He's like, God has assigned me to be your protector. He is a protector. He's known as the, like the big brother of all, for all. And sort of like, he's there by your side when you need that protection, that encouragement, and that restoration in your faith, okay? Cancers, you're moving into something different. So hang on to your hats and enjoy the ride. Even if it's emotional, because it's change, know that these changes are meant for you. And last but not least, we have Scorpio. Okay, let's see. Scorpio, we have the Magician here, okay? Scorpio, you're really good at staying the course, even though sometimes it's not the right course, okay? I don't know what that is. I'm not going to tell you you're on the wrong course right now, but I'm saying you guys have so much drive and so much, oh, hell no type of personality. Like, you can be very loving, but you can also be very driven by payback or sometimes revenge. And I'm not saying that that's bad for you. I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm saying that it can get in the way and you can lose sight of the guidance that you need in order to move forward, okay? You want something, you go for it, and you will go until the end of days to get what you want. But here's the thing. It's not necessary to go on and on and on, even though you're not seeing progress or seeing resolution. And the High Priestess is saying, you're the magician here. You have the ability to manifest whatever the hell you want. You have that tenacity. You have that fire. So why are you focusing on one thing, one path, one solution, when you could open up to that magical ability within yourself to manifest something? Why don't you give the universe a chance here and say, work with me, universe, and I'll work with you? I will be a co-creator here to manifest what I want. Some of you have been going in circles for years, going after something that you feel that you deserve, something that you feel you have to win something, or you have to see that someone has karma has been dealt to them for whatever they've done to you or whatever they've done, but you're losing sight of your own path. That's only harming you. When you feel slighted by someone or a business venture or something like that, you have to be able to move forward, and because otherwise you stay stuck in that what you feel could be like if you're feeling like it was a situation where you felt like they were trying to defeat you in some way or whatever, keep you down, you're not focusing on the big picture. You're focusing on what the negative part of that was. So you need to know that if something didn't work out, it's because there's something better, but you're holding yourself back from that something better because you're focusing on that one thing, okay? So the advice from Spirit, the advice from your guides is allow yourself to work with the universe, to work within your own. You have this amazing ability to create something fantastic for yourself. You never run out of ideas, and you're very creative that way, Scorpio. So know that you are the magician. You've got to move past that one sided, one way of thinking, one goal to kind of just crush the competition or whatever it is. Move forward now. Allow yourself. It doesn't mean that you're being vulnerable or giving up on a situation. It means that you're the bigger person and moving on. Okay? So move on. Thank you, water signs, for being here. Let me see. Did I get all of you? I did. Okay. Thank you for listening to these messages, and I really do appreciate your support here. Please take a breath to clear the energy and allow this message to come through clear for you. And know that you are loved and you are supported. You have your guides, you have the support of the angels here for you. So rest easy, guys. Go with God, go within the spirit of the divine, and be well. Welcome. Thank you for being here, Capricorns. As you know, the core energy, the main energy here for all signs is the High Priestess. And so we are welcoming the energy of the High Priestess and whatever message Spirit has today for Capricorn. And there is a very, very big presence of Archangel Gabriel here for you guys. For all of the earth signs, Archangel Gabriel is very present right now. And so I wanted you to know, before I get into the card that was picked for you, that with this High Priestess energy, guys, there's something that suggests a very nurturing and matriarch energy. I'm sorry for pausing. I'm just trying to hear what's coming in. It's a very feminine type of energy. I think you Capricorns are balancing out some male-female energies here. And I feel like this energy that the Empress brings in is a very, it's interesting because the Empress is very, when Empress energy is here, it's a very, it's intellectual, it's spiritual, it is ushering in an energy of insight. Okay, so she's sort of this this feminine energy that represents your, there's a lot of things here, so bear with me. Maternal, and when I say maternal, I kind of feel like there's an energy of motherly love here, but the High Priestess offers so much, right? Archangel Haniel is a very she sort of comes in to kind of take you by the hand and let's balance this out so you can think clearly, because Capricorns, you think a lot, okay? So she's sort of like, let's align our human body, the brain and the spirit, right? Brain, thinking, and spirit, your soul, kind of aligning, right? Because I think a lot of times, Capricorns, you tend to have this inner battle with, well, realistically, but then spiritually. So it's sort of like there's always sort of a friction, like something that doesn't quite come through for you because you're thinking a lot, and that kind of you're strategic. You guys are very good with running through scenarios in your head until you can't run through them anymore. And so she's saying there's more to it than this. I'm here because there is a need to balance that out. And the spiritual part of you waits for you to sort of allow yourself to balance things out so you can align with that beautiful, magical alchemy that you have within you. You are an alchemist. But you have to kind of use that beautiful brain of yours to also align with your soul, with your spirit. So you're not just thinking. You're also inviting in that natural gift that you have of your intuition, your wisdom and intellect to kind of merge together. Okay, so before I grab the card that was here for us or for you, I just want to say that you guys are amazing. You fascinate me. I have a lot of Capricorns in my life, and I've learned so much from all of them. And it's funny because all the Capricorns I have in my life, they all have birthdays that are very similar, and with the number 1 and the number 3 in all of them for some reason. And so I've learned a lot from Capricorns. I know that you guys are very special. You're different, that's for sure. But so the Empress is here. She's like, we got to balance this out, guys, okay? Because it's time to use that beautiful magical alchemy that you have within you. But you can't just do it on the physical side. You need your spiritual wisdom to kind of align as well, okay? And so the card for you guys, this is a 1-card reading for all the signs, but there were 2 that came out, okay? So I'm just going to show you. Sorry about the camera. Hold on one sec. So we have a very strong presence of Archangel Gabriel here, okay? Now, when I was shuffling the cards and meditating on them for Spirit to show us what message do we have for Capricorns in regards to the High Priestess energy right now. So we have Archangel Haniel working hand in hand with Archangel Gabriel, okay? So we got 2 cards here. I'm just going to show you. So Archangel Gabriel comes through with this Ace of Gabriel, right? So this card here, I feel like this is the divine, right? This is our divine creator. This is God coming through to say, you know what? I am representing a very celebratory energy. It is sort of I feel like this is like God saying you're victorious. Let me give you this beautiful divine gift here, okay? So there's sort of this energy of kind of doing the happy dance, right? Happy feet. Like something has sort of hit you, like an epiphany or something like that, right? And I think it's sort of a breakthrough for you. I think you've been kind of mulling something around for a very long time and you can't quite take action on something. It could be embarking on a new career or a new way to make money or something to bring yourself out of this. Something beautiful comes from this COVID pandemic experience. And I feel like it kind of has inspired and triggered you to unlock whatever stagnation you've had up to this point. So I think it's something innovative. I think it's a creation, an idea that you have that you want to put out there, and maybe even some of you to patent something. Okay, that's what I feel like. You Capricorns, the idea that you've had mulling around in your head for a long time and you haven't moved on it, I feel like you're going to stop thinking of different scenarios here, and you're going to take action on whatever it is. And I do hear innovation. So I feel like it's something that maybe hasn't worked for you, but I feel like the divine is saying it is, and it can work. You're just using your head too much. So get yourself in a quiet space and make it a daily practice to listen to your divine creator. Some of you may not be as spiritual. You may be more, believe in more in reality, the real feel, whatever you can touch, see, or hear. But it has to be more tangible for you in order for you to make a move. But here, God is saying, I'm coming down with this passion of gift, okay? This gift of passion, okay? Your passion for whatever it is that you're trying to create is coming through in a very strong way. And so the divine is saying, you're ready. Here, this is a, when I see this ace here, it's like God is saying, woot, woot, here we are. Let's go. And you're ready for this, okay? So he's giving you, lending you that extra energy, that something to fuel your fire and get up and go type of thing. That's what's coming in. So these two cards came out. So this one, King of Gabriel, okay? A king, what we know about kings, okay? To be a good king and to rule something, or a community, a village, whatever it is, you have to know that you can't, you're in authority. The king is in authority and in control of his village or community, but he's also a delegator. He doesn't look at all the details. He has support people to help him with certain things, people that have knowledge of and different areas of different things to advise him, right? Excuse me, my hand is funny here. And so he has this, sorry, High Priestess, I knocked you over. And she doesn't want to stay, so that's okay. So the king has the ability to sit on his throne, to oversee things, and to kind of sit back and say, wait a minute, I don't need to go over all the details 10,000 different ways. This is part of my divine path. I trust God. So this is, I feel like this is God also kind of on his throne or her throne, looking down and kind of like going, when I created you, yeah, I created you with a lot of uniqueness and different, something different and unique about each and every one of you. So yeah, there's a lot of details woven into the fabric of who you are and your path, but I'm also made you in my image. So I want you to understand that you don't need to examine with a microscope all the details. You need to leave it in the hands of your divine creator and the angels, your guides, okay? You have to have faith that they are going to guide you. And this Archangel Haniel, who is the High Priestess, representing the High Priestess here, comes in to say transformation is, it's more complicated if you make it complicated. Transformation is easier if you just go with the flow and let it happen. And so that's what Archangel Gabriel's saying here. Don't burn yourself out by trying to re-examine and re-examine and re-examine. That's where faith comes in, because God and your guides, when you surrender to go with the flow and be a co-creator here on whatever this project is you're working on, okay, whatever it is in your life, it kind of brings in and ushers in this knowing. Okay, so that's where the High Priestess comes into. It's a knowing. It's a highly spiritual and intellectual merging. And it's, if that makes sense, it's kind of, see the way that this is coming through, and I'm kind of, it's not flowing as easily as it normally is when I speak and when I give messages. It's because your energy is sort of separated. It's sort of, it's here you have your intellect, and then there's also the spiritual side of it, but you kind of keep them separate. And so Archangel Gabriel says, stop that. This is like, you're in charge here, and your divine path is open for you, but you've got to allow your, how do I say this? It's like not one at a time here on this path. It's you and all your guides. It's you and the support that you need. So open yourself up to the guidance that they have here for you, okay? Make yourself available to trust that guidance. So Archangel Gabriel is like, when Archangel Gabriel comes in, this is a powerful message. This is powerful energy, guys. You've got the power of the High Priestess here, the transformation, the intellect, the spiritual wisdom, and you've got Archangel Gabriel with this powerful message. So guys, I'm telling you, you're embarking on something really amazing here. And this energy that comes in with Archangel Gabriel, the High Priestess, you are manifesting something really amazing, okay? You're manifesting something, and you're allowing your path to open up to something new and different for you. And I'm telling you, it brings in something amazing, something that you can be very proud of for yourself. Okay, so I believe that's it for the message here. There's, like I said, a lot of Archangel Gabriel energy here for you guys. Cappies, you got this. But don't go it alone anymore, because you're going to keep spinning your wheels. You've got to trust in your guides, okay? All right. Well, they're telling me to look at this up. You guys are the only ones that have 3 cards right now. Everyone has a 1 card, but Archangel Gabriel's very strong here. And he's saying, they're offering confidence, this gift of confidence. So take action on something. You start this project, whatever it is. See? Intuition. And he's saying, you have this passion, this great passion for, and this drive to do whatever it is that you have been kind of planning out in your head. You've got to trust that. You've got to trust your guides to walk you through it, okay? I hope you have enjoyed this message, Cappies, and I know that whatever you do, this is going to be good for you. It's going to be lucrative in your spirit and in fulfillment. And I do believe you have a plan to build upon like a financial growth here, okay? I was hearing empire, but let's see what happens with you guys. Good. I was going to say good luck to you, but that's kind of more of a Cappy thing to say. So it's good, but blessings to you, and allow yourself to merge. Like I said, you guys have a fantastic day and week ahead or weeks ahead, whatever. Get in that quiet space and invite your guides in. They are with you on this path for a reason, okay? All right, guys. Please give me a thumbs up or a message, comment if this has resonated with you at all. Thank you so much. Hi, Virgos. I'm so glad that you are here with us today. I'm sorry, I had to pause for a sec. And as you know, we are in, High Priestess is here to offer that energy of, I'm hearing change, okay? That energy, that beautiful support. And so this High Priestess is here. Archangel Haniel represents the High Priestess energy, which always, Archangel Haniel represents change and transformation, okay? So in this case, the High Priestess is here to offer her intelligence, to offer the energy of, I'm hearing I'm hearing hard work, right? I think you guys may have been making it a little harder on yourselves for some reason, or maybe working really hard, kind of using your muscle to, and I'm hearing all these words, nose to the grindstone. So maybe you've been focused on work, 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 okay? And so the High Priestess brings in some balance here. She's like, if you look at this, I'm going to say, because I'm hearing influencer, she's a huge influence on, I'm hearing mobility. So guys, bear with me, because as this comes in, I'm going to say what she says, or what this energy is. She brings in mobility for you guys. So you don't just stay stuck, work, 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 or work. There's also other things in life. And so she's offering this gift of balance here for you guys, okay? I'm hearing balance for you guys. So I feel like some of you are just, if you set yourself to something, you don't quit until you don't, how do I say this? I feel like you could possibly work all day. I'm going to give you an example. Maybe working outside or something, right? So you're doing your work, you find more things that you have to do, but you're not paying attention to what's around you, okay? You're not paying attention to what's around you. Your nose is to the grindstone, you're only focused on that, and that's good in some ways, but also, it's also puts you off balance so that you're not focusing on other things around you, like blessings, like other opportunities. And I feel like some of you may even be people that maybe you work outside for a living, maybe you're outdoors or whatever, but there's something that you're not seeing, you're missing something. And so she's saying, take a break for a minute, look up, because I feel like you've been kind of just focusing on one thing, but you're not seeing everything around you. But I'm also hearing there's some sort of red flag that you're missing. Because here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody, okay. Now let's use this as symbolic, not literal for the moment, okay? I'm seeing someone working hard outside, maybe a landscaper or somebody that's outside a lot, but you're so busy focusing on the task at hand that you don't see. This isn't meant to be negative. I'm just going to say it how she says it, how this energy comes in. You might not see something on the other side of the fence. That's what I'm hearing. You're not seeing something on the other side of the fence that's sort of moving towards you. And you're just, so you're missing something. And I want to say, for some, I keep seeing a snake. I don't know why, but I keep seeing it. You've got to pay attention to other things once in a while, so you can see and use your intuitive for something that could be a potential, I'm hearing danger for you. So yeah, this is not a negative message, guys. I think what it is, how do I say? Oh, okay. So I see a snake. This is what I see with a snake. You know how snakes, they shed their skin. So it's like you're shedding your skin, but you're not really, you don't know that you're entering into, or you're in a transition. Okay. You're in some sort of transition. And I think it's internally. So I feel like you're shedding this skin, and you're not paying attention to the signs. You're not paying attention to messages or information coming in regarding this change. And I think it's going to kind of hit you suddenly because you're not really ready for it. You're not paying attention. Yeah, I feel like it could even be shocking for you, because something's going to change drastically. And it reveals something shiny and new. That's what I'm seeing with this snake, okay? Snakes don't necessarily mean something bad. Um, I think this represents something shiny and new for you coming in, and you don't realize it. Okay. So, because you've been focused and fixated on other, the task at hand, whatever it is you've been doing, there's something new that's coming in. Something's changing for you. And I feel like, you know how in some parts of the country, like in the Northeast, landscaping is pretty much seasonal because, in the spring, people get ready for cleaning up their lawn and things like that. So, but then the change of the season, getting it ready for summer, that's what it is. And then summer comes, and then we're planting beautiful flowers and plants and things like that, and nurturing our landscaping and that kind of thing. And so with the changing of the seasons in the wintertime here, there is no more of that planting seeds in the lawn because, we get snow and all that. So let me just get to the point here. So there's something changing with I feel like whatever you've been doing, it does have something to do with outdoors, but it's changing. So either you're going into your own business, or there's a change of maybe not working for somebody anymore, the same person or company. You may be going out on your own as an entrepreneur. So know this, and know that you, you're heading into something for yourself. Yeah, I feel like it's a business, like an entrepreneurial opportunity, guys. But you're not seeing these changes coming because you've been too busy and focused on other things, okay? I hope this message has been clear for you. I'm sorry if it wasn't clear enough. But I have to go with what comes in when it comes in. So this Archangel Gabriel's here for you guys, okay? Yeah, there could be some sort of falling out with somebody that you work with, or whoever you've been with at whatever company you've been with. I feel this is definitely career oriented, but this leads to something. It leads to a very powerful exchange with someone where you stand your ground, and you don't feel as if you can work for someone that doesn't share the same. I don't know. I feel like there's something that's here for you that you're just not feeling as if whoever it is you're working for is looking out for your best interest. Okay, or looking out for the best interest, maybe even of the company, but something's not fitting here, wherever you are currently. But that brings you to this place where you have this conversation with somebody, and you stand your ground, and either that person puts you in a better financial place, like gives you more money or something like that. But I think you move on for some reason. I feel like you move on to something greater. You're sort of spreading your wings. You're like taking that opportunity to move into something greater for yourself. And that's where your personal power comes in. You're claiming your personal power. I feel like you're worthy of more than what you're being paid. You're worthy of more, and they're not recognizing that. They're not appreciating that. But you have what it takes to have and start your own business, okay? Or go into a partnership with someone else. Because look this is like, this personal power here, this person is riding off into moving away from a storm on this Pegasus here. A white sea transformation. I feel like there's something that's being purified, and you're going to be led out of a situation that you're not happy in. And you are going to actually pick up your own feet and claim your personal power here. And it moves you into something so much better. I'm telling you. All right. I feel like this has been I feel like this Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Haniel here with this High Priestess. And I feel like this is like a powerful duo here that comes in to assist you and move you to something worthy of you. Okay? All right. I hope you have enjoyed this message, and I wish you blessings. And I wanted to say, for an instant, help is on the way. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. Help is on the way. So I love all of you, and I actually wanted to say thank you for your support and for being here and for patiently listening to this message, because it is for you, and you're here because it somehow will resonate with you. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Until next time, namaste. Hey Taurus, welcome. Thank you for listening, watching, supporting. The message here, the core message, is the High Priestess energy that comes in with something changing. Usually when Archangel Haniel comes in, this is an indication that something big is coming in for you. Okay, you may not have, I feel like you've been very steadfast in this. You've been navigating, I'm going to say it as it comes in, navigating your ship, okay? And you've been the captain of your ship. You've been this strong leader in your own destiny here. I feel like you're very headstrong. You're very persistent. And I feel like you've been kind of on this path. And it feels like Archangel Haniel, she is an angel that comes in when big transformation is coming in or is happening. And she's like, you can be very set in your ways or maybe stubborn on some things. But she says, I'm here to remind you, even the strongest need assistance. And so we're here to remind you, to allow us to help you navigate. Allow us to help you calm the rough waters. Allow us to help you bring your ship in. Okay, so I feel like, because I'm going to show you this card, because like I said, with earth signs, this kind of amazed me, because Archangel Gabriel is here with this is like a powerful duo of support here with this Archangel High Priestess energy and with Archangel Gabriel kind of pairing up to say, with this kind of powerful energy, you guys are like, wow. So what Archangel Gabriel is saying here is your ship is coming in. Look at it. You're the captain of your ship. And this is a female energy right here, right? So I feel like there is some balance that's needed as well. You've been that navigator of your own ship, directing it and guiding it to a place that's going to bring in something better for you, okay? So I feel like you haven't had a problem with moving on past something, but your direction and when you set sail away from something, you don't tend to look back. You're like, this is my I mapped out and navigated my path, my trajectory to where I want to be. So your angels are like, that's amazing, because a lot of people don't stay the course. They give up after a little while, but you haven't. I feel like you haven't. I feel like you always knew that your ship was going to come in, that you were going to arrive at your destination, because you're very steadfast that way. That's what I'm hearing. And so your ship is here, okay? You've been planning something for a while, but now prosperity is coming in many ways. Blessings, and it brings you everything that you envisioned is coming into it's coming into your dock, so to speak, okay? So you're getting ready, and I feel like you're optimistic about taking this next step, about arriving at your destination. But this is only one stop along the way, guys. So there's something coming in. It's something you've been waiting for, and it's you're getting ready to dock for a minute. And I say for a minute because you've got several stops on this path. And at each stop on this path, you're bringing your ship home to a place that offers you something bigger and better each time. So you've got something mapped out here. Archangel Gabriel is like, yeah, like we're with you on this, and we applaud you for taking those steps and for being and staying optimistic. I feel like some of you may need a little help with that optimism right now, only a little, because I feel like something may have slowed your ship down, maybe some rough seas for a little bit, but you were determined to get through that and make it to your destination. So Archangel Michael, thank you, Archangel Michael. He's here too to say, I'm helping you, keeping you safe, and to help you stay safe during this passage and this journey. This is fated for you guys. Yes, you did initiate and navigate this, but it was divinely guided. You are, you're guarded, but you, not guarded as in you have your, well, yeah, it goes both ways. So I think maybe you guys are sort of like, nothing is stopping me. I'm guarded. I'm not going backwards. I am going forward. And even if I can't see, all I can see is a, even if all you can see is, I'm going to say, you're the captain of your ship. If all you can see is water ahead and not your destination yet, you kind of, you keep moving because it is yours. This is your plan. This is your destination. I feel like that's how, kind of like how your energy has been. You could have been a little weary at times, and the seas could have been rough at times, but I feel like it's, you're heading into that destination. You see something ahead. You see something finally, and that is your ship ready to dock and to be in a place where blessings come in, and something that you've been waiting for, okay? Something you've been envisioning. Some of you may have even had a vision board or some sort of mantra or affirmation every day that you say. And that has helped you along your way on your journey. So know this. If you're, if you've been a bit tired lately, just watch, because something is coming in to take you to shore, to dock your ship, and you're the captain. So know that something is coming in for you very, very soon. Okay. I hope that you have enjoyed this message. I hope it resonates somehow, some way, and I hope it brings you encouragement to keep going, because you've got this, and you have got this good. I'm just saying it. I feel it. I feel that energy. I feel that strength. I feel that anticipation for your next stop on your journey. Okay. But your stops, okay. So I feel like these ships that are coming in for you, you're, unlike other signs or people that are waiting and watching for their ship to come in, you're navigating your ship. And God is like, yeah, that's the way I want you to be. But bear in mind that you have assistance here. You have me. You have your guides. You have angels and so much support here. So please acknowledge that and know that. Yeah, you got this, but they've got you. So whenever you need encouragement and you need more energy to fuel your fire here, more wind for your sails, this is very, very powerful energy coming in. Okay? Very, very rich blessings for you. Know that your hard work is paying off. With that, I'm going to end this reading and wish you a very blessed and beautiful journey. I'm here always, and until next time, God bless. Welcome, air signs, Gemini in particular here. As I said in the beginning, the High Priestess is here. This energy of wisdom is here. the High Priestess brings in for you guys this beautiful gift of transparency, clarity, seeing, trusting your intuitive, your ability to sort of see more deeply into something, a situation, whatever it is, a person. But Archangel Haniel brings in, she ushers in this gift of, I'm hearing patience. She ushers in this gift of, while things are changing within your, so I'm being shown a telescope, okay? So what we can't typically see, and we use those telescopes to magnify the night sky or whatever, to see the stars, the moon, whatever it is, more clearly. She's saying your perception and your vision of something is becoming more clear. You may have been having some psychic insights or some intuitive insights into something, but something was sort of obstructing your view. And so she's saying you need a better, how's she saying this? Your ability, because I'm seeing these, a telescope, right? An old one that was used, but now there's a brand new one. It's something better, with more clarity, more, I don't know. I feel like you're moving away from, like the inability to see something clearly, and now you're moving into, it's like you have a brand new, more powerful telescope. So your lenses are more clear. You can see something better. And so I feel like the High Priestess here is saying, I'm here to offer and usher in this gift of clarity for you. Because, Gemini, you've been a little bit stuck in a perception of something, kind of going off of that, but not really seeing something clearly. And so I feel like she's here to offer this balance, this energy, this breakthrough in a belief about something, or the way you saw something, and it's changing. And so here with, as I was meditating over what message is here for you, Gemini, in regards to the High Priestess energy here, here comes Archangel Michael, and he says, listen, guys, hold on to your hats here, because when you see something more clearly, and the intuitive is here, kicks in, and you have this overwhelming feeling of crystal clear vision of something, right? Whatever it is. It's like it just takes over. And I feel like there's some sort of sudden change, either in a perspective, in a situation you've been in, and that fuels your fire to take action. So whatever it is that you've sort of been seeing, and kind of like trying to feel your way through to clarity in a situation, I think this is actually, it could be a decision you've been sitting on, because you weren't sure, you suspected something, a belief, a situation, as it may have been or may not have been, but you weren't quite sure, so you were sitting on something. But here, Archangel Michael says, nothing can touch you now, because once that clarity comes in, you're freaking ready to take off. So something is going to move quickly. I think you're going to move quickly on something. You may have even been watching something in the stock market, or some kind of investment maybe, and you haven't acted on it yet. But now some clarity, I'm just using that as one example, guys. I'm not saying that's the whole message. I'm saying that's an example. So, but I feel like it's like, I'm gonna use this example too. I was watching my cat, and I have these little toys for him, And when he's ready to make his move, he'll get in a crouching position and pounce, right? I feel like your energy is sort of like that. You've been kind of waiting and calculating out things, and maybe even just kind of looking at, you know, I can't quite see it clear yet. I can't make a move until I know for sure. That's this energy that I feel. And so Archangel Michael says, when I'm here with you, you better know that you're protected. You know that I'm going to protect you as you make this move. Whatever it is, I feel like it's sudden change, and you act on it. Okay? I want to say, this is supposed to be a 1-card reading, but for you, Capricorn's got 3 cards too. No, they got 2 cards, I think. But you got 3 here. Because what fell out of the deck, I was like, 1 card, please. And they're like, no, because Archangel Michael has this message. But so do these 2 other powerful angels, okay? So let me get to this quickly, and I'll tell you what this means. I feel like, okay, this, whatever this move is that you're going to make, I feel like you could have been sitting on some sort of, for some of you, I feel like it could be romantic. You could have been kind of sizing somebody up, and you weren't quite sure. And you may have even looked them up on the internet, on social media, whatever. I feel like maybe you just weren't sure yet. You weren't sure if you could be in a relationship with somebody that you weren't quite sure about. I don't know. I just get that energy. It could also be a career. It could also be changing jobs. It could also be something like that. But for some reason, because the Lover's card came in, I feel like it's romantic. So what the High Priestess is saying here in Archangel Michael is, make the decision from your heart. Because when you don't make a decision from your heart and you only use your intellect, you miss some things. You miss connections or something that you have with this person or are going to have with this person. You'll miss out on some of those things, and you won't be able to make a decision until you use that place in your heart, okay? So Archangel Raphael says, stop trying to analyze somebody and look at your heart and look at them through the eyes of love. And I'm not saying, you know, instant fall in love with somebody. I'm saying through the eyes of love, as in, what does your heart tell you? Okay, what does your heart tell you about this person? I feel like you guys maybe came from a place that kind of put you in a skeptical position where you need to see something clearly before you make a decision, because you're not really going to go out and trust someone or even ask someone out on a date unless you can see everything crystal clear. And so what they're saying is, you until you release your past, an ex-lover, an ex-circumstance, a event, something that happened that didn't work out for you, you're not going to be able to make a decision or make a move to ask someone. This could very well be a soulmate that you're drawn to, but you haven't allowed yourself. You may have even flirted with each other, but you haven't been able to ask this person on a date, or to even start having conversations with you, maybe even texting or whatever. But what these angels are saying, trust this, because this person is coming into your path for a reason, because it's time for you to move on. Do you see? So you've been in this place in the forest, kind of, and surrounded by all these trees, and you know, it's sort of dark in the forest. But this angel comes down to say, let me illuminate your way out of this forest, okay? Because the past doesn't serve you anymore. It's gone. It's done. It's time for something new in your life. Someone new in your life. Let go now and trust. And even if you, how do I say it? Maybe normally you're more of a maybe you struggle between your heart and your mind. Do you know what I mean? Maybe you're not able to use your feelings to make a decision. You haven't been. Trust now. There's, because this angel is saying, let go and let God, okay? Maybe you've had a past person in your life that had substance abuse problems or something like that. But God is saying, let go and let God open up this beautiful path for you for this union with somebody. And this union, what I'm saying here is, I'm not saying it's instant, let's move in together. It's more like, it's a powerful connection. So let it happen. And this, when you feel this way, it's divine. The universe is bringing someone into your path for a reason. So give it a chance. Allow this to happen. I feel like you're very chivalrous, very, if you're male watching this, you're very gentlemanly. You kind of envision something like you want this person to allow you to sort of sweep them off their feet. And you get a good feeling from being good to somebody like that. This is going to be reciprocal, though. This person is going to also give to you. Let it happen, guys. I'm excited for you, but you got to make sure that you let go. Sometimes letting go of the past, it's not just blocking someone from your phone, your connections. It's not just unfriending somebody from Facebook or whatever. It's internal. And there's two parts to this, internal and external. So when you do the external, you're physically removing that person and moving away from that person that way, but maybe you haven't stopped thinking about the past events that happened with that person. But I feel like a little bit of time has gone by. So it's, Archangel Raphael is here as well to say, I'm helping you heal your heart. And this person that you sort of had your eye on, you guys are both going to help heal each other. So trust that. Don't think that you have to stay away from relationships because you're still hurting from another one. Sometimes the universe brings in people in our path that actually help us heal without even knowing it. So trust that, know that, and don't be afraid to go into another relationship. Take it as slow as allow it to unfold naturally. This doesn't have to be a situation where, yeah, let's get engaged next month. It's more like, let's get to know each other, enjoy. And I feel like whatever this is or whoever this is, laughter is here. There's like humor and there's fun. So I feel like the healing will continue when you connect with this person. I just want to just see if there's anything else. Archangel Michael is here to say, listen, be open. Your heart is guarded. It's like you wrapped your heart in a steel cage. Don't let us help you to expose your heart, because there's something here with this person that you need to help you grow. All right. And this person as well, both of you. So I don't know. I just feel like fun times are ahead for you. And I feel that leads to a beautiful blossoming, both friendship and love, committed love. All right. So move forward with this and, let it unfold naturally, like I said, as you heal, because healing takes time. Okay. I hope you guys have enjoyed this message, and I do thank you for being here. And please thank your guides as you exit this message, and make sure that you leave me some sort of indication that you did appreciate it, or that it did resonate in some way. A thumbs up or a comment. I love the comments, guys. And trust me, I see, once in a while, I see comments there that should not be there, inappropriate ones. So I'm going to keep watch on this channel and keep it safe for all of us, okay? Have a great day, a blessed day, and enjoy whatever it is that comes in for you. Welcome, Libra. Thank you for being here. I'm doing the air signs now, and I feel excited about this since I am a Libra. So let's see what message comes in regards to this core energy that the High Priestess brings in for us Libras, okay? And so I feel like with this High Priestess energy here, Libra, I feel like many of you are very gifted spiritually, with maybe intuitive, third eye, very... I feel like Libras have a lot of angelic power behind us, right? I do. I feel like there's some sort of, it's a very loving energy. It is a very, I'm sorry. You know what I just heard? This is funny. Okay, so I think this is a little bit of humor. I don't know if you've ever watched Waterboy with Adam Sandler, but in that movie he says high quality H2O, right? So this is high quality. Like this is top shelf energy here. That's what I'm like. There's not, I don't want to disrespect and say that there is a lower, less important energy, because all of the energy that comes in for assistance for us, all the guides, everything is beautiful and important, okay? But I'm saying that I think you guys, I feel like, because I'm a Libra too, I feel like a lot of you Libras are very, very in tune with your spiritual side, with your gifts. And a lot of you are very in tune with your, with balance, okay? So Archangel Haniel here, she says, there's a need. I know that a lot of us, you know, we have busy lives and everything. And sometimes, guys, we kind of jump out of bed into the shower and off to work or wherever we're going, whatever we're doing. And we don't, there's times when we don't give enough time to meditate, to listen to those messages within, because trust me, messages are with us all the time. And we're highly sensitive, as Libras, to signs, to messages, synchronicities. Sometimes we're missing things. So she's saying you're in need here. And some of you are aware that you've been going through a huge transition. Archangel Haniel, she is the angel of transition. She comes in to ushers in this beautiful assistance through these changes. And sometimes they don't feel pleasant, whatever these changes are. And we can't pinpoint what it is, but we know enough about our spiritual side, about our, you know, our gifts and our connection with our guides, with your God, or with whoever it is you believe in. I believe most of us believe in God, but whoever you believe in, I respect, whatever. So, but I believe that this energy that's here for us is sort of, they're saying, there's so much more to you than, you know, the noticing synchronicities, the noticing signs and things like that. And there's just so much more. But you're not seeing it yet. So there's some sort of, we're always having to recalibrate our scales, so to speak, as Libras, because we crave that balance. And so she's saying, I don't have to tell you twice that you know, you may be a little off kilter, you need balance, but what you're not seeing here is how powerful you are. Some of you are freaking amazing with your gifts, and you have powerful insight. You have a lot of you are healers and light workers and whatever it is, you know you are. And so she's saying there's something powerful here. But look at this. When this card fell out, I gasped, because look at this powerful duo. This is the High Priestess energy here. We're ushering in that beautiful feminine energy to bring you through some transition, to walk you through it, to actually, I'm seeing someone gliding through it gracefully with like this beautiful, I don't know, garment that's blessed. But look what comes in. And I get excited every time I feel or see this card. If I feel this energy, it's amazing. The Empress energy, okay? Okay. I just want to say this, when the Empress energy comes in, it's powerful, guys. And look it's Archangel Gabriel represents this energy, this powerful, not even a nudge. It's like, how do I say this? Like, if you know anybody that skydives, okay? So you're going up into the plane, you're up in the air, and your instructor says, it's time to jump. And up to that point, you've been like, oh no, hell no. I'm not jumping out of this plane. Even though I've been trained, I'm scared. This is high up. If my chute doesn't open, I'm toast. But this Empress energy comes in to say, I'm here to, I'm right with you, like in tandem with you. So I feel like you're ready to jump. You're ready because you've needed a change for a long time. There's a spiritual energy here that catapults you to something even more powerful within your spiritual path, okay? You're getting ready. Archangel Gabriel's like sounding the horn. And this Empress energy is like, I don't need to tell you twice. You're ready. Put on those big girl boots. Let's go. And so you're ready to take that jump, okay? You're ready to act on. It's like a manifestation coming in. And I feel like some of you, have been sort of blocking a loving relationship with someone. And that's not like Libras. We're loving. We want to give. But there's something, I feel like you haven't taken the time to, how do I say this? I feel like you've been torn between your life purpose, your healing mission, and maybe life, like a romantic partner, a new love, or something like that. And I feel like you haven't fully opened up to that. And so you're kind of cautiously moving in this relationship. But the minute there's a red flag, the minute there's something different or new to you with this person, like maybe something quirky or whatever it is, a red flag goes up. And that's you being defensive, I feel. So I feel it's like you don't feel you can have everything. I feel that, because I have felt this way. I feel like you feel like if you have a well-balanced, I feel like if you, how do I say this? Because let me see if I can put this into words. As a spiritual person, as someone who has a life purpose, and I know my life purpose, to be a messenger, to be a healer, and to promote love. I feel sometimes as if I take away from that if I allow myself to be immersed in a relationship with someone. But here the Empress says, you need balance, because you weren't meant to do just healing spiritual. Your healing and spiritual work isn't just, for me, I'm just going to use myself. Readings, messages, healing with the hands through Reiki and massage and all that. But she's saying, you're meant to have a balanced life. You're meant to have a loving relationship with someone. But I think we sabotage those things because we feel that we're kind of taking away from our spiritual journey if we give ourselves, part of ourselves, to someone else. This message hits home with me too, guys, because I feel like we sort of are like, and I find myself saying this in my prayers. If I pay more attention to, say, someone that I'm seeing, and I feel like I'm not paying attention to my, talking to God or talking to my angels because I'm enjoying a moment with that person, I feel like I'm betraying my path sometimes. But they're saying, no, this is part of your path. So integrate that. Allow it to come in. You are well balanced. You're not, just because you are giving to someone else doesn't mean that you are not, that doesn't mean that you're taking away from your spiritual journey. You're meant to have a well-balanced life. And so stop sabotaging it by trying to figure out, trying to see all the red flags. It's like, if you look for red flags, you're going to find them. So whatever it is in this relationship that you're either embarking on with someone or trying to establish with someone, whatever it is that you're trying to push away, don't. Because this person is in your life for a reason. And you are supposed to interact with this person. It's part of your life purpose, guys. It is. And so what they're saying is, don't take away from personal enjoyment and life. Don't be on cloud nine all the time. We want you to experience life. And that's why you're here, to help others experience life too, to help others love life. So the Empress is here to say, don't you know that everything is in your life is connected? So you're not giving away any of your spiritual, you're not losing any of your gifts. You're not giving away your time from your divine creator, or your guides, or your path, because it is your path. You are your path. And so whatever it is that you feel is sort of in the way, or could potentially be in the way of you enjoying your spiritual journey, put that out of your head, because you're supposed to enjoy life. I went through that for a while too, where I'm like, okay, I have to stay focused on my spiritual journey. Well, in this case, guys, your spiritual journey is love. Okay. And so allow this to happen. Allow it to blossom. Don't create situations where these red flags that you're kind of digging out of wherever, and that you're pulling up. I think that's subconscious. It's like self-sabotage. So we are here, guys. It's not like we're in the days where you have to give up your possessions or give up on physical love because your mission, you're married to Christ or you're married to God. What I feel here is that we need to realize that we are meant to love. We're meant to love others. And maybe you've been through a few different relationships, but you're meant to be in a very loving, beautiful relationship. So don't sabotage it because you're a spiritual gifted person. I just feel like that message is important, because as Libras, we tend to want that perfect balance, and sometimes we go overboard and do too much. How do I say it? How do I say this? We need to have that perfect balance. And so our guides are telling us, you can be that Empress with that Empress energy. You can rule, and you can be the master of your own heart. But that doesn't mean you have to sacrifice physical love with another person in order to be that spiritual, powerful, gifted person that you are. I don't know. I feel like this applies to somebody, and it needed to be said. So there you go. Okay. I just am being guided to look at the card on the bottom of the deck. This is supposed to be a 1-card reading, but it's turning into that, into more, I think. Yeah. So I feel like now that something's coming full circle and you're finding your way to balance. So Archangel Ariel says, I'm here to bring you good times. Enjoy life. This isn't meant to be a journey of just using your gifts and healing, because healing comes in many ways. It can be in lucrative friendships, support, having fun with others, making people laugh, enjoying their laughter. And so she's saying this is this well-rounded, balanced energy that's here for you. It's time to enjoy life. Enjoy those beautiful relationships. Whether it's romantic, if it's friends, if it's besties, whatever it is, allow yourself to enjoy life. That's what this is. Okay, guys, that's what I feel this message is. And so there's a lot to be grateful for. As she says here, Archangel Ariel, she says, stop, keep moving on your journey and appreciate your gifts and what your life purpose is. But life is meant to be enjoyed too. Okay? Sometimes this energy can get heavy. As a healer, you can experience heavy energy with people that are hurting or whatever. But she's like, this is so important here. This feminine energy. I feel like some of you need to sort of establish or reestablish a friendship that you kind of didn't have a falling out, but you kind of were like, I can't give too much. Because if I do, I might lose my way spiritually. No. You are meant to give to others. You are meant to receive from others. You are meant to enjoy life. So enjoy life, right? There's a lot more being revealed, guys. It's coming. Because there's so much more for you to do on this journey, in this life, on this path. As healers, what I'm hearing is integrators. Okay, so integrating balance. I hope you have gotten something from this message. I hope it has resonated. For me, it has. And sometimes I never know what message is going to come through. When I open myself up to deliver these messages, many times I am like, wow, this was for me too. I'm really, really moved by this message. And this message hit me too. This is, it's important to balance out your life and enjoy, okay? Because I think we do, as healers, we restrict ourselves and keep ourselves from receiving. And we just give. So, thank you, guides. Thank your guides for being here to deliver this message for us. Thank your guides for loving us enough to bring us these beautiful messages, all right? I thank you all for being here, and I really, really appreciate your support. And please give a thumbs up or some comment if this resonated or it touched you in some way. It's always good to see those messages. I love that. Love you all. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Until next time, namaste. Hey there, you beautiful Aquarians. I'm so happy to be delivering this message for you, and the High Priestess comes through with something beautiful for you. There is a intense feeling of, it's this energy. She brings to you this energy, this High Priestess energy. It's Archangel Haniel represents the High Priestess here in this case. The High Priestess energy is all about internal, deep. In this case, I feel like the High Priestess is sort of ushering in this assistance to sort through your deep, intense feelings. Okay, this High Priestess energy is here to gift you with finding your footing. Okay, there's something that you have been experiencing for a while, and it's not been sitting well with you, okay? It's almost as if whatever situation this is, whether it's a boss, it's a job, it's a person in your life, some sort of relationship, father, sister, mother, brother, romantic partner, whatever it is, there's a clash of wills that you're perceiving. And I feel like this clash of wills, it's sort of a deterrent for you. Because listen, Aquarius, I feel like the Aquarius energy is very devoted. Okay, you're very devoted, and at times you're so devoted to something or somebody that you lose sight of your own inner power, your own empowerment, your own it's like you don't use your voice when you should. Okay? So what I feel here is like a pressure cooker, sort of. It's like you're waiting and waiting. The pressure is building and building and building, okay? So the High Priestess comes in and she's like, this is unnecessary. The High Priestess is about internal intellectual wisdom, balance, whatever it is internally that you need assistance with. She's here because there is a change coming in. There is a change. And whatever this change is, it brings in a brand new perspective. I think, and I feel like some of you are in a situation where you are perceiving, it's like you've dedicated yourself to whatever this is or whoever this is, and you've given everything, but yet you sense and feel sometimes that there's judgment there, or someone's being critical towards you. You're very highly sensitive to how others view you, okay? And so it brings on a level of tension that sort of has a ripple effect in whatever situation you're in, whoever it is you're with, whatever job it is, whatever. People around you feel it, and it causes more tension. Then it causes maybe an argument or a severe reaction to something that may be perceived in a way that isn't, that it's a flawed perception, okay? Now, I feel like you, Aquarius, like I said with a pressure cooker, there's certain things that you kind of keep an eye on, and it's sort of it bothers you, okay? It's like a little twinge in your stomach. But as time goes on, you're actually expecting more of that. How do I say it? You're expecting to find more red flags with something, and you're not relaxing, okay? Now, granted, the person on the other end of this, or boss, or whoever it is, person, romantic person, it goes two ways. Maybe they're not perfect either. But I feel like you're really good at building stories in your head over something that may or may not be true. And so it gets to that boiling point where you're like, now I'm gonna, you can't think of anything else than whatever that is that's going on with you, inside of you. And then the story builds and builds and builds, and you build scenarios. Well, it could be this or that, or maybe, this person is, what are they doing when I'm not with them, type of thing. And so it's become this cesspool, right? Something festering within you. And you can't see all the other good things because this has been blocking your view. So you don't have right now a clear perspective on things because you're still living in the past, okay? Now, nobody's perfect. We're human beings. We make decisions all the time, or take a little stumble in your path. And what I'm seeing here is a path, and I'm seeing somebody stumbling over, I don't know, a rock that was in the way. And I'm seeing this person get up. They stumbled over this rock, but you're looking back at it like, I'm still mad that that rock was in the way. And you're trying to inch forward and move on, but you can't get over your anger because that rock caused you to stumble and fall. So whatever it is or was that caused you to stumble and fall and cause your perception to be flawed because of that incident or because of the past, it's not fair to bring that with you into the future. Because if you're constantly looking back, how can you go forward, right? Because I don't know about you, but if I'm not paying attention to what's in front of me, I'm going to trip and fall over something. So if you're constantly looking behind your shoulder, you're looking over your shoulder at that damn rock that made me fall on my path, skinned my knee, made me bleed, whatever it was, how are you going to go forward? And so that's what your guides are saying here. The High Priestess is saying, you need clarity and balance. Your perception has to change in whatever situation you're in. That's not to say, I'm going to be in this relationship and be submissive and ignore if this person steps out of line or crosses my boundaries. Yeah, you have to speak up with certain things. But I feel that you can't look to that rock that made you stumble initially, because that has nothing to do with this current situation that you're in. Okay. I feel like whoever this is, you're conflicted, because on the one hand, you feel like you've created all these scenarios in your head. This isn't going like I want. I'm seeing all these red flags. I don't know. I don't trust this person. But then this person does something really beautiful for you and nice, and it makes you happy. And for that instant, you're like, this was really nice, and I'm very surprised by this. But on the one hand, I'm not trusting. On the other hand, look what they did for me. They went out of their way to do this nice thing for us, for our relationship, right? Or your manager went to bat for you and made sure that you were given a raise that you deserved, or something like that. But you didn't see them in that light before, because you were too busy focusing on all the red flags and all the negative things about that person. And you were focused on maybe other co-workers who were grabbing their attention. And it was almost like you couldn't compete. But you were seeing it in a way that wasn't beneficial for you. So that's what I'm saying here. Like, the High Priestess comes in and she's like, there's some powerful insights coming in for you. It's like these moments of, now you're seeing something in a different light. And so what if all of these coworkers are trying to get the manager's attention? I matter too. And the manager will carve out time for me, because I don't know. It's sort of like you need to realize that you matter too. And there has to be some kind of balance. So the card that fell out here, and the High Priestess is here, and she's like, you know what? I'm ushering you through this change. All of these readings, guys, there's a transformation going on in all of us, just in different ways. And so in this way, your Archangel Chamuel is here to say, I'm opening up the path of clarity for you. I'm assisting you. You know what I see? I see this, like I see someone going ahead of you with a machete, clearing out all the debris and the brush in your path, okay? So I see like your angel going before you, clearing the way, lighting, illuminating your path for you, clearing the way so you can see clearly, because he says there's a better way. You don't need to try to navigate through this, overgrown weeds here, this old stuff. And let me clear it out of the way for you so you can see, you can gain your ground yourself and find your footing to the right place to see things more clearly, okay, to see your path. And so he's saying, whatever situation this is, and for some of you, you know what this is that I'm talking about. For others, you'll get it. It'll come in for you. But whatever this is that you haven't been seeing clearly, it's coming into clear view, okay? And Archangel Chamuel is showing you a better way. And he's like, the way that you've been on, the trajectory you've been on, you've kind of been going in circles. Like, you've been going through this overgrown path where I'm just going to give you an example. A couple summers ago, 3-4 summers ago, I like to go on nature hikes, and I wanted to try a new trail. So I had my dog and my son with me at the time, and we decided to try a new trail, but it was overgrown because there had been there were trees down on the path. There had been a fire. There was something had happened. And then all of a sudden whatever, the grass grew over the path and stuff like that. It wasn't maintained for some reason. And so we were kind of like, well, we can find our way, right? But we got lost. And I felt so bad because my dog was panting. It was hot. We came out in behind some neighborhood, and it was not familiar to me. And so Archangel Chamuel is here to say, it's not necessary to lose your way. I'm here to clear the path for you. I'm here to be the forerunner for you, to make sure that you find your way, because it's time to stop going in circles and going off your path to some unknown place that's getting you nowhere. It's like in nowhere land. But he's saying the perspective here is you need to bring in balance for this perspective of yours, and to stop creating stories in your head. That's a tall order for some, because when you've been through a traumatic past, it can bring you to a place where you don't know where to go, because you don't trust anybody or anything. And so sometimes these wounds in this past goes way back, before maybe even in a past life. But it takes time to heal past that. But if you keep going in circles and never finding the clear path, you're gonna end up losing your way. And so he says perspective is needed here. Clear perspective. Let me clear that path for you. And so I want to just look at this card a little more clearly, okay? Oh, I'm seeing this as the Hanged Man. Because look he's upside down. The card isn't, but this looks like the Hanged Man. So it looks like you've been sort of dormant and going in circles, not really being able to find your way. But he says, I'm here now, okay? I'm here. And I'm here to help you. That orange and yellow path down there, I think that's crops. It's supposed to be crops or something, but oh no, it's a tent. I see. It's a tent. But I feel like that looks like a circus tent. So it almost seems like he's saying, this is not where you belong. You belong on a clear path, so you can find your way, so you can rest easier and stop making up stories in your head. That's what I feel with you guys. I feel like you've been so devoted to someone or something, and devoted to an idea of how it should look, that when it doesn't look the way you think it should, the red flags go up and you get defensive, okay? Now, if something isn't meant to be for you, it's not going to be. You can't fight it, and you can't keep trying to find the red flags, and you have to let this flow naturally. You have to let it be, because even if there is someone else in your life or in their life that you feel is a threat, you can't change what is going to be. Whatever is going to be is going to be. You can't keep feeling as if you can't compete with certain people. Some people have very strong ties to their family, and their families mean the world to them, and so they spend time with them. That doesn't mean that they don't care for you. I don't know why I'm saying it. That's just the way it's coming out. But I feel like this perspective for you guys, it does involve a personal relationship. Like I said, it could also involve a career, your place where you work, and as your perspective changes, so does your self-confidence. And so now you find your footing, you find your way to, okay, so I'm hearing stand in the place where you are, right? Stand tall. Don't cower. Don't hide behind devotion and loyalty and just accept things. Know your boundaries, speak your truth. But you have to be able to see things clearly before you do that. Otherwise, you're kind of in that overgrown path where you can't find your way. Do you understand? That's what's coming through for you guys. I feel like, yeah, you've been devoted. Some of you have been devoted to someone, and your personalities clash big time. I don't read into that if this isn't resonating with you, because I feel like for some of you, you're sort of like in a situation with someone where they're very overpowering. They're very controlling, and they have to be in control. And it kind of wears you down. And you try to bring in lightness and happiness. And I feel like you go through, you know, you're trying to bring in lightness because that's who you are. You guys like to sort of tiptoe through the tulips or frolic in the meadow of flowers. But I feel like someone's energy might be bringing you down, that you can't express yourself because it irritates them. And I feel like that has kind of worn you down. So again, don't read into this if this isn't for you and this situation doesn't resonate. I'm saying it like it is. For some of you, have that light energy, but you're around or with someone that has a deeper sort of angry energy. And they don't want your lightness because they're staying in that. They're more comfortable in that anger, that energy of anger. So I feel like for some of you, this new perspective that's coming in, you're going to actually see that this isn't serving you. And it's not, you can't be in a situation where someone is so opposite of you and where you can't express yourself freely. I do feel a moving forward with that, guys. But your fierce loyalty to whoever this is, that's why you've been struggling, because you have this loyalty and you can't seem to, up to now, you haven't been able to move on because you really care for that person or that job or that manager or whatever. But in this case, I feel it's a personal relationship. So I feel like you're going to bring yourself and the importance of who you are to a higher level. And now you're going to open your eyes up to that perspective that I don't have to stay in this. I don't have to be with this person. I can move on and have a happy life and be able to express myself freely without someone getting angry because you're humming or you're enjoying music or you're, whatever it is. I see you guys rising up and budding into this beautiful flower, okay? Freely, without someone restricting you. Enjoy your life. It's going to be about you. It is. I see it coming. I see you being able to enjoy and make it about you, and not in a bad way. It's a well-deserving way. You deserve to be you and express yourself freely without somebody interfering and making you feel bad for being who you are. Nobody should ever, ever, ever tell you not to be who you are because it annoys them. I'm sorry, but if it annoys them, see ya, because that's not fair. And that makes me I feel my anger welling up. That might be the energy of that other person. It might be the energy of you rising up to be who you are within yourself, okay? And to claim that personal power. Take that power back and be who you are. Allow yourself to let your hair down, let yourself flow, because then that beautiful light that was dimmed comes to life. And you attract more of that light and more of that energy from maybe who you're with, or maybe someone new coming in, or maybe just time to enjoy your own light for a bit. Okay? So I feel like this message here has been very powerful. I know that it has resonated with some of you. I feel it. I feel it's almost like a click. Oh, there's the light bulb. So I feel like this is a very beautiful energy coming in for you. And it's here. And I don't think it's changing. I don't think you're looking back. I do not feel like you're looking back. You're going to now move past whatever it was that initially got in your path, and you're going to let it go because it doesn't serve you anymore. It's not part of your life anymore. Move on to freedom, to happiness, guys. That's who you are. You're beautiful light. I know Aquarians, and I know that they're very energetic and very bubbly and light. But when something brings you down, it takes a lot. But when something brings you down, I don't want to be around an Aquarius that's unhappy or mad, because it is powerful as your light is. When you've had enough of something, it's just you've had enough. And I feel like that beautiful light of yours needs to shine positively. And I want to see all of you. I feel like I wish I knew, I wish I could see when some of you finally take back your power and your light just explodes into the darkness, and you're like, no more. You are not going to put out my light anymore. I will not allow my light to be put out anymore. This is who I am. If I want to go around humming or enjoying music or, making, I know people that do like that with their hands, like they just have to go along with the beat of the song or something. So what? That's who you are. And no one should ever get annoyed or get angry because of it, because that's who you are. And I really, really pray that you guys take back your power and you claim who you are and proudly display who you are. Okay? You deserve that. You are that. And there is no more hiding under a rock. Come out. Be that light. I see a sunflower. I see you as that beautiful big sunflower reaching for the sun, because you are that sun. Okay? You are a sun sign. Yeah. I think that's it for the message for you guys. And I wish you a very blessed day, a beautiful day. And stay in that light. Okay? Because something good comes in the light. I will, until next time, I wish you guys a very blessed day, and love and support to all of you. Namaste.